Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Lodo Taku on the mic, joined here with Mr. Jackson. Say hey.
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
I'll be stepping away from the mic here in a couple minutes, but I just wanted to introduce our boy Jackson here, get everybody hyped up for some League of Legends tonight. Our boys versus the Western Kentucky University, I believe. So it's going to be a great game. Jackson's going to do phenomenal. I'll catch you guys on the flippity flop. If you need me, Jax, I'll be here.
You got it. Just let me know when they start seeing this ugly mug, and I'll start going off. Yo, what's going on, guys? Long time no see. It's been, I think, 2 weeks, and just to update all of you, when we were having those technical difficulties the last time we streamed League of Legends, the boys did come back after that round 1 loss. We're able to pick up 2 in very convincing fashion. Lines on the Caitlyn absolutely just cleared house in game 2. It was a sight to hold. It was really, really fun to watch. And I'm kind of excited to see where it goes. We're kind of on a new patch right now, if I'm not mistaken, 14.22. A bunch of characters got changed a little bit. Some of them were left the same. Like your Aries in the mid lanes, those are still going to be really, really strong right now. Irelia, I think, is one character to be looking at. I don't know if anyone on our side actually plays any Irelia anymore, or would even think about using it in the team comps. But if I'm also not mistaken, we actually have a few little tweaks. I don't believe Elo is playing with us currently. We actually picked up Scoffer, and I believe Matthew is going to be going down into the support lane with Leon. So I'm kind of excited. Matthew is, like everyone knows, even in the jungle and even in support, he is that engaged threat. He's going to be playing the Threshes. He's going to be playing anything and everything to make the other enemy team's lives a living hell. So I'm really excited to see how we change from having the supportive role of Elo to more of the in-your-face engage from Matthew when it comes into this next game. Let me move this around. There we go. Matt, are we streaming right now?
We better be.
I'm on the unless my thing is like all bugged out.
We do have a 3-minute delay.
Okay, you know that might be what it is.
That's another thing.
There we go.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a 3-minute delay, so you'll get the stuff 3 minutes after we do. But you personally won't, Jackson.
Oh no, we're still gonna be casting 3 minutes behind as well in game. Because yeah, so there's like a 6-minute delay there with that, which should be fun. Everyone gets to catch up really bad, so that should be good. All right, okay, now it's popping up for me. All right, I just want to make sure I have it on my second screen in case anything screws up, just to see what's going on with that. Yeah. But I hope everyone's doing good so far. I'm really excited for this matchup. I am insanely excited. Looks like we actually have pretty good ranks, so this should be kind of an even game. Hazel sitting at Emerald 4, Matt at Plat 4, Leon's on Diamond 4, and Scoffer and Dante unranked in Bronze 3 versus the side of Western Kentucky, right?
Yes, that is correct. We're Western Kentucky University.
Versus WKU. Gotcha. On their side, they get Emerald 1, Emerald 4, Emerald 2, and Emerald 4. So I'm excited. This should be a good game. I love casting these guys. I'm really hoping for some crazy picks here soon. And the boys never disappoint. It's either going to be Fiesta or they're actually going to be able to close out a game in 25 minutes. You never know what you're gonna get with these guys. It's such a mixed bag. Sure, that's good to go. There we go. But I hope everybody's day has been going pretty good. It's been a little bit rough here in our household, but we're all going to stay a little strong, be able to go through and enjoy some League of Legends tonight. I'm excited. Matt, when's the last time you watched some League of Legends?
Last season. Not even last season, before last season, actually. Because I didn't do League at all last season.
What you know about the boys?
Little to nothing, honestly. I know that Hazel is obviously the captain. Matthew does 2 teams, but as far as their play style, I don't really remember jack all. I'm gonna be a buck.
All right, let me catch you up to speed real quick. Whoa. Hey, is stream choppy for you on your side?
No.
It's running smooth.
Yeah, it should be.
All right, mine just might be slow. All right, let me catch you up to speed then. Leon's is our bot laner, and this dude is insane. Like, absolutely pops off when he needs to pop off. There were a couple games, I think it was 3-4 weeks ago. He piloted on the Xayah in an important Game 3 series in Game 1 versus, I think it wasn't Camden. It was versus, I can't remember. Either way, this dude was absolutely popping off, using his spells when he needed to, and was an incredible component to the success of Kaiser's team. Now, a lot of the playstyle of Kaiser is this wombo combo they have, making sure that their spells are hitting at the times they need to be able to secure kill upon kill upon kill. And they're very front to back. So expect extended trades, expect all-ins very, very early on to try to get this bot side more of a secure gold lead in the early game to try to extend it mid. They've gone a few times to late game, and their team fights are improving the more and more that they've been going on throughout the season. Especially 2 weeks ago versus Camden, I watched Leon's. He was streaming after ours went down, and bro was popping off, absolutely popping off.
Okay.
Then we had Chiaro, who I don't think is playing with us tonight. So
no.
I'm excited to see who they put on mid lane.
Chiaro's the one who's kind of down for the count right now. He's not feeling the best.
Our best wishes for him.
Yep.
Oh,
recover fast, buddy.
Who do we have playing for mid lane?
I don't know. I had to guess it might be. I don't know. Hazel also is kind of an all-arounder too, isn't he?
Yeah, Hazel. He used to play the mid lane, but he's been mainly top lane this entire season. So with Chiaro down, I actually don't know. That's a really hard loss. Chiaro is really, really important to making sure stabilizing that mid game.
Yeah. My personal guess would be Hazel might pick up mid lane.
I can see that. Ben plays a nasty Silas. I'd be excited to see that again coming out from him.
Yeah.
Especially after Worlds, watching Faker on that Silas during Game 3.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was Game 4. Oh, man. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. All right, looks like we got everybody in here right now. It should be starting to get everybody in so that we can start picks and bans here soon. I'm going to see if I can pull up the stream on my side so I can look at... Is anyone saying anything in chat right now?
No.
No? All right. Good. Yeah, no. That's all scuffed. That's so weird. There we go. All right, they should be our on draft. Can you actually pull that up?
Yeah, you can pull it up.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, we're already at the draft, and they're almost done here. So for the side of Kaiser University, we have Ash, Nautilus, Ari, Wukong, and Gnar versus Caitlyn, Oriana, Thresh, Nocturne, and Malphite. Ooh. I really like WKU's draft a lot more than Kaiser's, but I've been wrong before, and these guys have definitely pulled it out. I think the Ari Oriana matchup, while it's not the greatest for Oriana, um, at the start with that nocturne and being able to use your ball onto him, be able to set up a wombo combo, it's it's insane, absolutely insane. Is the stream able to see currently the draft, or are they only seeing my ugly mug right now? There we go. All right.
Wouldn't be Kaiser stream without any screw ups.
It's all good. It's not a screw up, man. This is actually the first stream we've been able to actually look at the draft going in. So it's really interesting to me too, because we see the B1 Ash coming in. So and they've been priority picking this Ash for a few games I've casted already. Leon's obviously going to be the one piloting it, and he's absolutely insane on the champ. Don't get me wrong. But into this comp that we're seeing right now, where basically all WKU has to do is press one button and it's engaged city. I would really love to see. I don't know if the bans were on 3 or not. No, they didn't ban out Zaya, which is something I would have thought that Leons would love to pick up here.
Who dares defy my
will? For this side, they did end up taking out J4, which I think is really funny, just because that's one of Matt's mainstays inside the jungle. But I think he's going to be going into support. I believe so. If not, actually, hold on, Scuffer. Leons isn't going mid, is he? I'm excited to see where it goes, because this would be new. So if this is the case of how everything's lined up, that's going to be putting Hazel in top lane, Matthew in jungle, Leon's mid, Scoffer and Dante in the bot support. That's interesting. That's so weird. But, you know, I've never seen Leon's play mid lane before, so maybe he's just going to be doing exactly what he's been doing in ADC and absolutely just crushing lane. And we're going to be seeing some really, really good communication between him and Matthew here in the jungle. Yeah, no, that's the lineup. That's so interesting. Okay, I've never seen Scoffer or Dante play, so I cannot give you any idea about what kind of game we're about to witness, if they're more of the weak side lane or if they're more very dominant resource heavy. So this is going to be all news to me. I'm excited. This will be very, very fun.
I'm excited to see this game as well.
I won't be denied.
You just got to be very, very careful about the engage from the side of WKU, because that is some terrifying frontal assault that they have. The Malphite are easily able to knock them up for 2 seconds, comboing onto Nocturne Fear and Oriana ultimate can just make you basically have to have your hands off the keyboard for 5 seconds and your gray screen before you get
If I want your opinion, I'll be
That's insane.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely disgusting. And while all that is happening, Kaylin is putting a trap underneath you, making sure you can't move, and then getting shot. And Caitlyn right now, 3-4 items, IE buff now, and Yuan Tao. There's the new item, the Yuan Tao high arrows, I think they're called. They increase the attack speed for her. That, and it just does a lot more punching power. I think they only nerfed it by like 5 AD. It's really disgusting. That is one terrifying bot lane if I am Kaiser. Hopefully they're able to kite out the thresh hooks, making sure that Nautilus can actually get on top of Caitlyn in this early game to make sure that she's down is going to be insanely important for the mid game to follow. But I'll start huffing copium, you know. I think Ash is insane into this. I think they have enough poke. They just have to be very, very careful about how they use their summoner spells to get out of the engage from the enemy team. Ari Leons. This is a champ that I swear just gets better and better the more and more that patches go on. It's one of the safest picks, in my opinion, for the mid lane. It's never really had a bad time, I guess. during the patches. You see people climb with it all the time to higher ranks. And I think that's just kind of what we're going to see here. I think that Ari domination is going to keep going till level 6. And if Oriana isn't able to capitalize after she gets ultimate with Nocturne, I think Ari can just absolutely steamroll this game.
I'll be right back, so keep them entertained.
Yeah, go for it. That's all I do. But we are going to be sitting here on a spectator delay for the next 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And honestly, I'm just going to keep talking about draft. I wish I could see if anyone's typing in the chat. I can't currently right now because my computer is all funky. But that's going to be all right. The double AD topside worries me. Just because it's obviously you're going into Malphite. Double AD topside into Malphite is not the best. Malphite's going to have a lot of room to maneuver around. And going to make itemizing for him incredibly easy into this later game. So if Ari doesn't end up actually doing good into this, Malphite's just going to be soaking up so much damage for the side of WKU. Either that, or I'm going to see Matthew sit up there in top lane and repeatedly gank this Malphite until he's 0-4 and useless inside of the game. But no, it should be more of the same, though, for Hazel. He's going to be on the Gnar. It's a safe pick. He's probably going to be on the weak side, more or less, into this tank for Malphite. He needs to be careful of the Q poke, but other than that, I think he'll be fine. But if that's the case and they decide to continue to go weak side for the Gnar here, I need to see Matthew on mid lane. Because for me at least, and I don't know if I keep screwing up his name or not, Leons or Lions, he can message me after, or Matt can message me after to see how to pronounce it correctly. But I want to see Matthew in this mid lane. I want to see him in that bot lane. I want to see incredible urgency put upon pressure onto this mid and bot, and just let Hazel do what he needs to do, farm up, make sure he gets his rage and teleport in time for when team fights are necessary to be able to move in and clean up some kills.
Otaku has returned, but in about 30 seconds, I'm going to leave you to do your own thing, Jackson. Let you go absolutely ham.
Hey, I appreciate it. I'll leave the ham to the players. I'd rather them go ham than me, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back later. Jackson, have fun.
Hey, man, I appreciate it so much. And I can't check whether or not the stream goes to it or not, or if it's capturing, so I'll leave that to you. So yeah, no, we're in game, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited to see if they decide to continue to go for, because Kaiser, they love going into, when they're on blue side, that enemy raptors and love putting in those little wards to make sure that they're tracking the jungler, especially now that there's a Nocturne on the enemy team. They have to be very, very careful about where they're tracking him so that they know, hey, Nocturne, if early fed, is incredibly strong. Getting onto that first and second item when you're behind versus a Nocturne feels absolutely turbo useless. But what we're going to see here instead is that everyone's going to go down to a 5-point, which means we're not going to see any crazy ward plays. We're not going to see any level 1s. People are just going to be scouted out and see that, hey, I don't want you coming in here. You don't want me coming in there. Let's just wait till our minions get here, and then we can go back to our laning phase. It's all good. And if I remember correctly, if this is 14.22, we should be seeing these side lane minions between 0 and 14 minutes into the game actually have increased speed, which I don't know if that screws up with any of the other timing, but it should be interesting either or not. Skippy is just going to be able to try to poke out Wukong where he came with the Q. He's going to get the mana back, but it should be nothing. And honestly, I'm expecting some danger in that level 2 for the side of WKU and Kaiser. I feel like they're really fighting very early here. Already a little bit more pressure on the side of Kaiser. They're going to have a lot more pushing power with the Ash W to be able just to make sure that, hey, back off, I don't want you near me. And actually, it looks like they're going to have the bot lane pushing into them. They're going to be stacked up here. Already headshot going on to Stalker. Be able to poke him out just a little bit. Man is already going a little bit low to the side of WKU onto the Caitlyn. And looks like Matt's going to be able to do his 3 camps on the red side. He's going to be making his way up. Thresh is going to miss the important Q onto the level 1s. They're going to be able to get the level lead down here in the bot lane, but not going to be able to extend the lead any. Or else, they're going to be having a lot more fun with this Caitlyn and Thresh, as they're just going to be able to poke them into this tower so much. Looks like Ari's going to have push in their lane. Malphite's having push into the Gnar right now, as it's going to be just sliding underneath turret to level 6. And it already looks like Leon's is having a very healthy trade onto the Orianna here. Orianna already half health, even lower. It needs to be careful about next time Leon's gets his ability to one charm into a Q. Q proc 2, charm misses. He's able to be able to pick up the canyon. And this wave state is, I think, incredibly in favor of Leon's here. I think this is absolutely insane. You're not going to be able to push up that much into this. Yeah, and this wave's just going to keep pushing into Leon's, making CP have to do something here to try to win back the wave. Or else he's just going to have to take a really bad back here. He's going to put down his ward down in the top side of the river here, trying to make sure that Wukong doesn't try anything spicy while the wave is being pushed into Ahri. And like everything else is going in. It looks like Hazel's actually trying to get in a little bit of a trade here. It's going to miss the W on him to get the stun. And it's just going to be able to take back the wave. One minion Leon's is. We got a wave pushed into the Malphite. He's going to be able to get, Hazel is going to be able to get a back here. Easy peasy, get a cheater back, have the wave being pushed back into him, not be able to have to use the teleport to get back into lane and miss any minions. Incredibly well formatted from Hazel on his wave formation. Looks like... no, everything's just chilling out for right now. I honestly thought on this bot lane that we'd be seeing a lot more engaged, especially from this Thresh and this Nautilus, where pretty much you just want to go. Especially the Q auto attack from Nautilus is actually going to charm here onto the Orianna. Going to be able to get the shield back. It's going to be an even trade for both sides, but he's going to need to start backing here soon. He's already incredibly low on mana. He's got to make sure the wave is pushed in so where he doesn't have to waste TP if he has to miss a menu wave, but he has it just in case. It's already level 5 on the sides of the mid lane, so we're going to be starting to see some extended trades. And you got to watch where this Nocturne is. Nocturne also level 5 right now, a level above Netflix. Because of this, that means that Orianna and Nocturne probably are going to be on the same timers for when they are ready to hit those very crucial ultimate buttons. And Nocturne's actually going to be able to just push out the... Nocturne's going to be able to go into the Dragon Pit, pick up this Infernal for the burst. And the bot lane of WKU is just going to easily be able to push in this wave onto Kesier. They're going to be able to pick this up. Unless Matthew trusts to steal here, I don't think they should. I think it's a little bit of a risky gambit. Leon's is still in mid wave to get hit by the Thresh Q. They don't, thankfully, but if they did, it could look really bad for Kesier. Might already look Kesier. Leon's already going to hit the RQ2 hits as well. Orianna's going to be able to make it out alive, but Leon's has flash, no mana though, so I don't think we can trade here. Art is not going to do anything here, going to get hit by a tower shot and go ahead and keep the tower. And it's just like that. That whenever you get pushed into these waves, especially the pressure from Caitlyn and Thresh into this bot wave, if you're not able to do anything about it, they're just going to be able to take these side objectives like Drake, like Void Grubs, which has just come up. They need to be able to have a response to this so that they're not getting dragon stacked by 10 minutes, 2 Drakes. Thresh Q is going to miss on the side of WKU, and Dante and Stavros are able to get land on the hook onto the Caitlyn. This battle's going to keep going here. And looks like they're just going to walk away. The health trade not going great for Kesier. The man for Ashe is incredibly low. Dr. R is going to land onto the Ahri. Ahri's no mana whatsoever. But there's 3 onto the Nocturne. Orianna flash. Ahri's going to be able to hit Hazel, but the first blood's going to go over to with an inch of his life. Summoner spell used onto the side of Thresh. From that is going to be able to hit onto Ash. It's going to be able to hit me as well, but the trap isn't going to land. Oh no, that means that. Oh no, Leon, you got to run, buddy. You may have gotten armed by the Malphite, but if this Q comes up, you are more than dead. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Malphite's going to be able to easily pick up Leon's. And we're just seeing more of these trades back and forth, and that's something to really worry about here. You have the lead here, and even though you're up a kill, it really doesn't matter just because of the plays WKU have been able to get. And Matthew might be in trouble. Nar's going to be able to come down, be able to persuade the Nocturne not to continue that fight if he values his life. But WKU right now, still 1,000 gold ahead. If we can get actually a whole tab for me here, Matt, if you don't mind. Yeah, we're seeing just Matt's being built, but hold on a minute. Hazel's gonna go fully in onto the Malphite here. Gonna hold on to his R though. The health trade is pretty big. It looks like right now Matthew's gonna grab his top blue and start making his way towards those grubs. Mainly when we cast League of Legends on the side of Kesier at least. Matthew is very much a objective porter. He loves getting objectives as much as humanly possible. And we're seeing that right now as he's going to be able to hop onto these void grubs. But WKU doesn't want them to have that last one. No, they're going to back up. They know that they're not going to be able to pick it up. That's going to be 3 grubs to the side of Kesier University. Now, that is insanely good for them as their team comp is, I think, really reliant on this turret damage if they're not going to be able to hit or siege as well as the Caitlyn will be able to. The Ashe will be able to, but Wukong, the Gnar, it's kind of rough. But either way, we're still, the Thresh is gonna keep going here. Auto attack used, Q gonna miss, Nautilus is gonna hop onto that. R is used onto the Caitlyn here. Gonna get R onto Ashe, which has flash, and Nautilus is gonna have to pay with his life. And maybe Hazel getting knocked up by the Malphite, or he's not gonna have Meganar to be able to get out of this. He's gonna get stunned up, and he's just gonna die for it too. Just a simple solo bolo for the side of WKU. Or he's trying to get something done here to make a play onto this Orianna. Gonna make the charm. R is used for Orianna to try to get out. Leon has the R to get back into the fight. Is the shield enough though? Wukong's gonna be able to get his W in. Hit him with the Q. He's gonna pay with his life for the trade though. And if you're WKU, that's a good death. Your top lane is being pushed in. It's not being pushed in. Your top lane is doing great. Getting a solo bolo onto Hazel, being able to pick up a plate. And this bot lane for WKU is absolutely destroying this turret. Being able to pick up 4 plates already. You got to be really, really careful about that too. Just because if that Caitlyn gets solo tower, and Kalen's just gonna pop arm, make sure Scoffer just is not having a fun time lane. Nautilus is gonna be able to body block the damage from W. What does it do? Yeah, this is W. But they're just gonna be able to do that. But this turret might be going the way of WKU already. It's only 11 minutes in. Yeah, Scoffer's gonna have to back here. He's already half mana. There's not much he can do into this lane. Unless he can try to match whatever pressure this Caitlyn is doing. But he's got to be very careful. This Nocturne is on the bot side. One ultimate from him into a turret where it's about to go down could spell the end for Scoffer and Dante in this bottom lane. You see already totally is starting to balloon up for WKU. 2k gold onto the side of WKU. They're going to be in the driver's seat for most of this early game, and Kesier needs to find a way back into it. They have to try to find a pick onto one of these side lane systems. Probably not going to be your most obvious choice. Probably want to try to go for this Orianna. He's going to land onto it, random more trades, and but it's just over. Ari's just going to get popped from the Orianna R, and Nocturne's just going to find Matthew and just pick him up for free. That's 2 ultimates used on the side of WKU, but that's also 2 kills picked up, and that's 3k gold lead for the side of WKU. And this This middle game that's about to start happening in the next 3 to 4 minutes is going to be rough for the side of Kaiser. Bot tier 1 is going to go down to the side of WKU. That's 388 by their bot lane, which is already used. Hazel though is going to jump onto the Malphite, going to be able to arm underneath turret. He's going to get 2 turret shots, but he doesn't really have anything to make it up for. WKU is going to be able to pick up the second turret. I would love to see what happened there for the side of Matthew getting caught out by this Nocturne. I saw him go into the jungle a bit. Leon's actually might be in trouble here. You are going to land. Flash is going to miss for the side of Oriana. Matthew's going to try and get something done. He misses. He doesn't miss. He dodges the fresh Q to get out of there alive. He dodges the Caitlyn Q. And the Ash Arrow almost hits onto the Oriana and Caitlyn, but it's just going to barely miss. That's going to make it out alive. Leon needs to be incredibly careful here, especially since this Caitlyn does have flash. 1 E flash auto should be enough to take her out, but he's going to be able to stand back. Go ahead and hit tab for me one more time, Matt. We have the team fight. Yeah, no, this Malphite already, we're seeing the completion of items for the side of WKU while Kaiser's still trying to pick up some remains. Scoffer's going to be the only one on the side of Kaiser that actually has an item. Over this, and while I said that, Matthew is already in trouble as he's going to get picked up in the jungle by the Malphite. Card's Vantage is absolutely becoming a menace on this Malphite. It's exactly what I said earlier. This champion is so good. They have a double AD topside. He's already put into the Sunfire Aegis. He's going to have so much armor by this. And the top side of Kaiser's going to not have really anything to do against it. They can't really do any damage. So at the end, you just got to focus on trying to pick out this Caitlyn, trying to pick out this Oriana. And Hazel might be in trouble. So the Q's going to land from Malphite, point and click. He's going to be able to stun him up. Meganar's not going to be here. Hazel's going to be able to flash. This is just over. His flash is not going to be enough as Nocturne also commits hard. Leonar's going to be used. Scoffer's going to be able to take the bullet for his friend. And also is not going to die here right now. Yeah, and this priority from Garba is absolutely insane. Big team right here. He's going to get picked up. Scoffer with the first kill. And Leon's going to pick up the Thresh. That's exactly what you need. They overextend too much and Kaiser is able to capitalize. Now, this does not dig them out of the hole that they're in right now. It is still a 4K gold lead for the side of WKU, but this will stop the bleeding simultaneously while they're going to try to pick up a few tower plates in the mid lane. Teleport is going to be used. They actually could look for something in here. They're not going to try to go in for anything. The wave is too small, and they don't want to try to get ganks from this Nocturne, who should not have our. But yeah, Nocturne's going to be able to pick up their Terrell. He's probably just going to drop it off mid. It's going to be an easy tier 1 for the side of WKU on the middle lane, which allows them a lot more access into this blue side jungle, which you do not want to have a Malphite sitting in a brush waiting for you to just face check a brush, and you're just going to get R'd 3 different times. And Starburst is going to get picked up with a Q and an R from Oriana, and that's just another kill. And Skippy's on a killing spree here. He is absolutely mopping up right now. Is able to get a crap ton of damage off on the Scoffer.